everybody, welcome to the first stream and it's been about a month. Can somebody confirm if they can hear me okay? And thank you, Jello, for the 7-month subscription. I definitely very much appreciate it. And thank you, Luma, for confirming. How are you guys doing today? I know, Jello, you were telling me that you got to see a jazz concert in the rain today, which sounds honestly pretty amazing. No worries, Jello. I totally get that. And I'm glad to hear that you're doing well, both of you. It has been roasty toasty here. But that's pretty normal for a California summer, so, you know, what can you do? But yeah, so, we're gonna be doing some art today. I didn't really have anything planned, but I do have a piece of art that I want to do, so I'll be working on that. Yeah. Yeah, it's been roasty toasty. Tomorrow it's supposed to be 100. It said it was 99 today, but honestly when I was outside earlier it felt warmer than that. So, you know. The heat has been not fun. It's better than it has been. Because there were some days like the week before where it was well over 100, and I do not like when it gets that hot. I don't even like when it hits 90. So when it hits above 100, I just kind of want to stay inside all day and do absolutely nothing because it is too hot. And it's not really fun being out in the heat like that. There we go. I was like, why is this not? Yeah, basically the inside of an oven. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. I have been keeping an eye on the caterpillars. We do have a second chrysalis as of yesterday, so I am happy about that, and it looks good so far. There's no discolorations on this one, so I'm hoping that this one will develop okay. So we have 2 chrysalises total right now, and they're both looking good. The first of the chrysalis looks like it still has a while to go. I'm looking at it next to me here, and it's still pretty green, which means it is not ready to hatch yet, but who knows when it'll finish up with that. So it can take about 10 to 14 days for these guys to fully transition. And it's definitely been over a week, but it looks like it still has a while to go. But they're both good, and that's what counts. So, that's at least some good news, because for a while it felt like there was a lot of bad news with these guys, because of the fly issue, which I was not particularly thrilled about. But the rest of these guys seem okay, and that's kind of what I was hoping for, and that's what matters the most. Go ahead and just pulling up my references here. Hello, Delta! It's been a while, mostly because of me. So the reason I wasn't really streaming in July was because I was focusing on Art Fight, which, for those of you who may not be very familiar with Art Fight, it is pretty much what it sounds like. Basically, from the 1st of July until July 31st, everybody who registers is assigned to 2 teams. And to attack the other team, you basically go to a person of that team's page and draw art of one of the characters that they've uploaded. And depending on the level of art that you do, basically, like, if you do a sketch versus a fully finished piece, you get points for the attacks that you do. And basically, the 2 teams go fighting back and forth, drawing each other art through the whole month of July, and then whoever wins pretty much gets bragging rights. But you also get free art from it, and it's really good practice. So it's a very fun event that's been happening every year. I don't know when it first started, but it's really fun, and I actually haven't gotten to participate for 6 years. The last time I did Art Fight was in 2017. So I actually got to join this event, and I was having a lot of fun with it, to be honest. It's not stressful, Uma, because it's not like you have a deadline. It's not like you have to draw a certain amount, in order to do your part. Like, you're not required, like, even if you only do 1 piece in the whole month, like, that is totally fine. It is definitely not required that you do like 100 pieces in 30 days. Now, there are some people who go and do that. I did see somebody who said they did like 90 something works of art last year, which is honestly astounding and blows my mind. But it is definitely, you don't have to draw a particular amount. It's all for fun, and even if somebody attacks you, you are not obligated to do something back for them. So it is completely just for fun. So it is not meant to be a stressful event. That being said, I think I did like 20 something pieces last month, which is really, really good. Considering the last time I participated, I think I only did like 6 or 7. So definitely a vast improvement, and I've definitely learned some things getting to participate in Art Fight. That's the thing though, like, you are not obligated to return attacks. Like, that is officially stated. And a lot of people who participate have in their profiles that you are not obligated to do art for them. They just want to do art for other people because it's good art practice. They get to draw characters that they normally wouldn't get to. Which is a big reason why I like to participate, because I get to see a lot of really cool art designs, and I get to draw really cool characters that have attributes that I might not have ever thought of, or color palettes that I wouldn't consider. But it is a fun event. It's definitely good for practice, and hopefully I'll get to do it again next year, because I had a lot of fun with the ones that I did last year. And the Art Fight pieces have all been posted both on my Tumblr and in the Discord, so those are available for you guys to look at if you are at all interested. They are there. And I know that Easy has also posted some of their work in the Discord as well, and they did an amazing job with Art Fight as well. So definitely check those out if you have a moment. But yeah, it's just a fun event. And definitely had a lot of fun with it, and I got some really cool art as well from this event. And I was wondering why my tablet wasn't working, and that's because it wasn't plugged in, which makes a huge difference. Uh, you know, things might only work if they're actually plugged in. Now everybody knows. There we go. I can actually see the mouse moving now. And yes, thank you, Luma, for posting the link to the Discord. Yeah, I honestly, it was a lot of fun, and I actually there was a attack that I got where somebody did a bunch of sprites, like Pokemon sprites, for various Chimecho and Chingling characters, and Chime was included, and it's amazing, and I love it. Let's see. I don't think I have it posted anywhere, but it is on my Toy House account under Chime's profile. But it's a really cool little sprite, and the artist did a really good job. And actually, I can probably pull that up here just a moment. That's nice of you to say, Luma. I honestly don't have a lot of confidence in those quite yet, but I do appreciate the sentiment. So the artist who did this is, I'm not really sure how to pronounce this. I don't know if it's Ikola or Ikola or what, but it's spelled Ikola. And the picture is this. These are the sprites that they did. And you can see my little Chime here. But look how cool these sprites are. Like they did a really good job with these. And if you couldn't tell, these are it looks like these are all fully made by hand. Like they did not have prior made bases or use sprites from the games to make these. Like these are fully handmade, and honestly these are super cool, and I honestly love what they did for all of these, and Chime looks amazing. So it was really cool getting this. And I love the pose that they chose for Chime. He's got his little sword and he is ready to fight, and it's amazing. So Art Fight was a lot of fun this year, and hopefully I'll get to do it again next year. It's really cool getting to see all the characters and everything that, you know, people have. But yeah, then that's if someday we make a ROM hack, we have a Chime sprite. Yeah, exactly. He'll be like a little hidden, like, event mon, like a special one. Why can't I find the image I'm looking for? There it is. Yes, and if you haven't noticed, I also have a new cursor going on here. The artist Aibo made a new cursor. involving Eevee, but they also have a folder with assorted ones. So those are pretty cool. The Legend of Chime. There you go. Does the new cursor allow for the same level of precision? So, I mean, yeah, because it's probably hard to see for you because the cursor is so small on the screen. But yeah, these were specifically made to be like an accurate cursor. Like the artist who made these really made sure that they like line up. So they're not like little PNG files, like they are actual ANI files. Yeah, I kind of figured they might be small. But give me just a second here. No, it's not AI. It's not an AI file. It's A and is a Nancy I file. There's a link for the Eevee cursor, and here's a link for the assorted cursor. But yes, that is the artist who made the cursor that I am currently using. So if you are at all interested in using these cursors on your own computer, those are available, and they are free. Because the artist is really cool like that and made them free to use for anybody. So just download the files, extract them, and then you can assign the cursor files for specific actions for your mouse. So they are pretty cool. The program, I've seen it. Because I did watch a tutorial on how to make custom cursors, and it might have actually been that artist who shared it. But I know there is a program to do so. I'm sure if you Googled it, you could probably find it fairly easily. But it is available somewhere. I am curious in a couple hours if the internet is going to start getting really slow. Because for those of you who are not familiar, there is a really crazy big episode of One Piece coming out tonight, and it's projected to be one of like the biggest events in anime history. So there will very likely be I know like a bunch of anime sites are gonna be going down because of the traffic from everybody trying to watch, and I myself am very excited for that episode because it's gonna be amazing, and I am not gonna be able to shut up about it. So if any of you guys talk to me with like in the next, I don't know, forever, next week or so, I am not gonna shut up about it. I have been waiting for this episode to come out ever since I read the chapter of the manga, and it's a huge deal. I know a lot of my friends don't watch it, but watching it and yeah, I see. I don't know if Melly, Melly. I know you're joking with me, but I want to slap you. Oh my gosh. I didn't know you liked One Piece. What do you mean you don't know? I have totally been ranting to you about it for how long now? And I don't like that. Yeah, I just wonder if there's actually going to be any sites that are working tonight, because one piece is not enough. You'd prefer two pieces? Fair enough. I am so stoked for the animation, because for those of you who, I mean, there's probably a bunch of you who don't watch it or whatever, but when I was reading about this episode, this one single episode by itself has been in production for 7 months, which is a very, very, very long time for an episode to be in production. And they got some really big name animators to work on this episode. And, it's gonna be absolutely just banana sandwich. Like, it's gonna be a really great episode. And, just the trailer, that we got, the animation looked so fluid and full of life, honestly. So I am very much looking forward, not just because of the episode itself, but also because of the animation prospect. It's gonna be amazing on so many levels. This is not quite what I want. Jello said that because my friend Millie made a comment that they jokingly made a comment that they didn't know I was into One Piece, and so I joked that I was going to smack them, because I have been ranting to them about this series for a very long time now. So what do you mean you didn't know I like this series? But totally joking. So yeah, I am very excited, and I've been trying to get friends to watch this series for a very long time now, and one of my friends did start watching, but Rose is gonna be catching up for a very long time, likely, so... That's not quite what I want either. Yeah, I actually picked up One Piece 10 years ago, actually, when we were moving to another state. I ended up picking up the series because a friend of mine kept telling me how good it was. And at the time, I had only known the series through the small tidbits I had seen from 4Kids, and I was like, oh, that looks so dumb. And my friend was like, no. You can't go by what 4Kids did to this series, because they censored the crap out of it. She was like, you have to watch the actual one, and she showed me a side-by-side comparison of the series how it was originally versus how 4Kids censored it, and boy, the differences are insane. So I was like, oh, I didn't realize that they had like chopped it to bits. And so I ended up starting the series, and I really liked it. So I just kept watching as, you know, the episodes kept coming out every year, and I don't regret it. And it's like there have been times where I'll be like telling my friends how good it is, and they're like, but it's over 1,000 episodes now. I'm like, you do not understand. Like, yes, it is very long. I don't argue that, but it is written so well, and there's a lot of thought that went into the making of this series, and a lot of people just aren't willing to give it that chance, which is honestly a shame. There's a lot of character development, really good plot, really good themes. Yeah, and that's what I hear a lot, but it's honestly worth it, in my opinion, to watch it. Especially because the series is going to be coming to an end within the next 5 or so years. Because Oda did confirm that the next arc is going to be the last arc, and while that arc is going to take a while, it is coming to a close. So I am going to be a little sad when it ends, but it will have been a good journey. So plot twist, there's more than one piece. Yeah. To answer your question, Luma, there's an idea that I want to draw, but it's not quite coming to mind so easily, so I am working on it. Plot twist, there are no pieces. The real One Piece was the friends we made along the way. There's been a lot of jokes about that they're gonna reach the One Piece, and then it's gonna be like nothing. And there's, a message about, the important thing was, your crew and the friends you made along the way, and I've been seeing a ton of jokes about that. This is why I say the sketch is always the hardest part, is because sometimes it doesn't quite come to you quite so easily. Oh man, that would be awful, Delta, but that would be a hilarious joke, but that would be so bad if that's what it ended up being, honestly. I think people would lose their minds if it ended up being something like that. Thank you kindly, Delta. For those of you who like, do you guys know what a Shimaji is? If not, I can certainly explain. That feel when you can't get a sketch to cooperate. Sometimes you gotta do a tiny doodle first and then go from there. Sometimes I find it's easier to get a sketch down if you do a tiny silly doodle of it for premise and then go from there. This song is, give me a second here, Wind Troubles the Water, and it is from Pixabay. You know, I should probably... Let's see, give me just a second here. I think I might make this, like, wallpaper size. Like, phone wallpaper size. I mean, the music is in OBS, so I don't know if there's really a way to set a playlist. I mean, maybe there is. I don't know if Jello is still here, but the music is actually in OBS. I'm not playing it via a outside source. Audio surf? I have no idea what that is. If I'm being completely honest. Let's see. That would be very appreciated, Jello. I would definitely appreciate it. And blah, blah, blah. Speaking of meringue, for those of you who are not aware, it is Meringue's birthday today, so that is quite a important event. Happy birthday to Meringue. Hard to believe it's already been a year. Helps if I actually turn the layer on. Meringue is our friend, and it's their birthday. Hello, Easy. How are you doing today? I hope it is a good day so far. Ooh. Hopefully that went nice and smoothly. I know that can be kind of a pain in the butt sometimes. Take care, Melly. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. I'm sure you will hear me ranting to you later if I can get that episode to play. Yeah, I bet. How's the weather for you? I mean, hopefully it wasn't too hot outside while you guys were working on that. I think let me go back and look up there. In this case, Jello is basically saying ditto. Like, the feeling is mutual. Well, that's good. I'm glad it at least wasn't like super baking hot for you guys. It's been roasty toasty here. Which I said earlier to those who were here early to the stream, but I've heard rumors going around, one of which, if it ends up being true, I think would be pretty cool. But I've seen multiple rumors going around. One of them saying it has something to do with Mew. But I honestly am not sure. It'll be interesting to see what it ends up being. Yes, and thank you for the addition. Easy. Finally putting the little creature under the truck. Oh, man. Yeah. There was one rumor that I heard somebody say that if it was true, it would be really cool. Somebody mentioned that they think that the next game might be a Legends style game, like Legends Arceus style, but for Unova, Gen 5. Personally, I think that would be really, really cool. I think it would be really cool if we did get to see Unova from the past, especially considering the potential, because of Unova's big legend regarding, the three dragons. And if we got to see Kyurem when it was whole, I think it would be really cool to see what the official design would look like. So in my opinion, I think it would be really cool if that happened. I don't know if that's actually going to be the case, but I think it would be cool if it was. I'm honestly not going to get my hopes up that it's anything good, but at this point, it's really just going to be a waiting game and seeing what it ends up being. But I guess we'll be finding out tomorrow, so and I know, Jello, I told you what I was planning on doing for this art piece, and now it's getting carried away. Things be happening. You're taking a picture for me for Discord? picture of what I said or what I'm doing, or it's a surprise. Oh, wait, cause you're still out. My brain was like, are you taking a screenshot of something I did or said or what? Like, it's like, what did I do? I just saw it, and that is super adorable. It's Sheepies. The little unicorn is super adorable. And yes, I will be sharing this because y'all have to see. Give me a second here. Hold on, Discord just froze on me. Discord, why are you like this? Discord, yeah. We're having technical issues with Discord. Oh, actually, that's a good redeem, Luma. I haven't saved yet, so thank you for redeeming that. Alright, that is saving. No worries, Easy. I only didn't stream last month because of Art Fight, but we should be back to regular schedule now. But take care and have a wonderful rest of your night. Alright, I saved the images. Let me just pull them up here. Alright, here's the first picture that Jello sent, which is this adorable little sheep wearing a little cute bandana. And it's super adorable, and I love it. And then you'll note if you notice towards the back there's like a little sign behind it. And here is the sign. It says it's a unicorn, which is absolutely amazing, and I love that it has a little rainbow behind it. And now I kind of want to draw my own little sheep unicorn. So that if I end up finishing this wallpaper before stream ends, that might be the next thing that I draw, because honestly, it is super adorable and I love the idea of it. Trying to decide what I want to put in this middle part here. That's very true. That's very true, Luma. I actually kind of like the idea of that. I'm trying to debate if I want to put water here or if I want to do like clouds. What do you guys think? Although if I do the water, I'll probably want to round it so it kind of curves. They are actually supposed to be suns, and that's kind of the reason why I was thinking of clouds, Luma. I agree with you. What the heck? Alright, so we'll go with clouds then. To cover rising costs. Okay. Like, wow. You're gonna use that as an excuse and then you're not even, like, paying your staff better? Like, really? Yeah, seriously. I'm right there with you, Jello. So for the clouds, I think I'm actually gonna go with... Let's see, would I have put that under pattern? A largest 32. Yeah, okay, so it feels like pizzas have gotten, like, insanely more expensive now. I've been seeing a lot of pizza places charging that amount. And it's like, this is why we're still going to Little Caesars, is because you're charging $500 for one large pizza. There is a specific brush that I am looking for, but I don't remember what it was called, and that is absolutely not helping me in the slightest. So, that is not it. Oh, I think that's it. But it's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. I found it! Organizing brushes part 2 when, right? Just make the next stream just solely me sorting through my 500 billion brushes. Yeah, I actually had to renew my Metabang membership again, which is honestly, like, they're so cheap. Like, even not on sale, a full year was like $18 for a whole year of new brushes and materials and everything. So, like, for me, considering how much I use Metabang, which is pretty much daily at this point, worth it on every level. $18 for a whole year. And I don't mean $18 a month. I mean, like, $18 total for a whole year. So it's totally worth it. Plus, they have sales during the year. So you can actually get it cheaper if you happen to purchase it during a sale. But like $18 is nothing for a whole year. Let's see, I need the brush to be bigger. But I want it bigger than that. That's kind of more the size I was thinking of. But I think I kind of want to do it where it gradually gets smaller. Adobe could never... Yeah, exactly. Where they want, like... I don't even remember how much they charge a month, but I just remember it was super unreasonably expensive. I remember... Well, I don't know when you last saw it, because I remember I was thinking it was more expensive than that. I just know they're... Oh, 55. Okay, yeah. Okay. No, that makes sense. I was gonna say, I was like, that can't be right. And then you were like, but it's per month. Like, okay, well that sounds more accurate. Alright, so I'm gonna do that for the clouds. And obviously they're not gonna go past this line. Yeah, Adobe is definitely one of them. Adobe used to be where you just bought the program and it wasn't cheap, but you were getting the program. Like, you weren't paying once a month for it. And then, I guess it was around the time I started going to college, they changed it to a subscription. And you had to pay a certain amount every month, and it just kept getting more and more expensive. And then they stopped doing where you actually bought the program. It was you were paying for a subscription, and I hate it. Yeah, exactly. Fully agreed.